Dude, I just took the biggest diarrhea dump of my life. Like, I have to rush into this podcast now. I didn't think I was going to do it because I felt sick after KFC, and that's kind of the reason why I was having just that. But holy fuck, the world came out of my asshole. Oh my god. I've had some shit like that before, but this is crazy. And I'm not even that hungover. Oh, I drank the last couple of days. I woke up early. I had to get up early in the morning. I was like, I feel okay. No, I'm not hungover. I'm good. Just had a few whiskeys. That's all. I've got one here right now, in fact. But even still, must have been that KFC combination as well. But fuck, man. Holy Jesus. And now I guess I'm at that age now where, like, when I'm having basically an AGB or an AGD for diarrhea, I gotta, like, stand up at one point. You stick some, you don't wipe your ass properly. You stick some toilet paper in your ass cheeks, stand up, and then move your stomach around. It starts going, and you're like, oh, here we go. You sit back down, comes back out again. Oh, and I had a first. This is a first for me. Shitting so hard that drops of diarrhea ricochet out of the toilet and hit my bathroom floor. And I was like, I don't know, a good, like, 800 centimeters away from me. I was like, oh, damn. It's not, like, too many out there, but oh, my God. Oh, you know, I feel good. You get them endorphins. All right, before I begin ranting about this bullshit, I want to say that the other night, I thought about the song Afro Man, but then I got high, or because I got high, whatever it's called. I was thinking about it while I was sober. Then I thought, once I smoke my weed, I'm going to listen to this song. So I was going to listen to that song after I got high, but then I got high. Ooh, I forgot. And then I went on the computer the next day, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to listen to that. There it is. Anyway, this isn't funny. Fuck. YouTube. God damn you. You keep fucking us. So now YouTube, this has been happening for a while, and it's just kind of affecting me, and I didn't realize it was happening for a while, but they're now rolling out no dislikes. Oh, I shouldn't say no dislikes. Okay, so here's the thing. This is what you see. You see likes. You see the amount of likes on a video. You see the thumbs up and the thumbs down. You can give a like, and then you see that little number go up one, yeah? But if you give a dislike, which you can do, there's nothing to see there. You can't see how many dislikes have been given, and there's no like and dislike bar to show you the ratio. So, what the fuck, YouTube? Why even have this shit? I think people on their own channels, they can see, like, privately how many dislikes they have. I'm surprised they didn't fuck that up. But, oh man, YouTube, there's no point anymore in having likes and dislikes. You really fucked this shit up. You really fucked it up. What if this happens, you know, when I go on a tutorial video about whatever, I go there. A lot of time when I go there and I see there's more dislikes than likes, I realize immediately to fuck off. This probably isn't going to work. Okay? If there's, like, more likes, in fact, like, the like bar is almost full with likes, I think, okay, cool, I'll watch this. This might be the thing that works for me. Now I can't do that. You fucking idiots, YouTube! What the fuck are you doing? Why are you getting rid of this? That's a fuck. Why are you shitting on your own service? You fucking idiots! You fucking idiots! Morons! I'm like pretending to strangle Susan Wojcicki, you stupid bitch! God damn it! And just the general. And I mean, another thing is, if you see a bunch of dislikes on a video, a popular content creator on a popular channel on YouTube, and you click on a video and it's got, like, ooh, more dislikes than usual. And you're like, ooh, that's interesting, and people are complaining in the comments and everything. You get that discourse, I guess you want to call it. But it's not there anymore now. Why even? If I go to a video that has like 100,000 views and I see it's got 500 thumbs up, that means nothing to me. What the fuck am I supposed to do? What does that mean? I don't exactly know how many thumbs up there's supposed to be. I'm kind of more interested in the ratio, like how What does it look like percentage-wise? You know, in fact, that would, I guess, be better, though that can be illustrated in the like bar. I can see it. If the dislikes are very, very tiny. I know YouTube changed the color as well of the like bar, from green and black, green and red to, I don't know, gray, shades of gray. Okay, maybe that's just a style reason. That's like kind of, okay, sure. But this fucking bullshit, kill you. Oh my god. And there's even fun with the dislikes, like the new, when Red Letter Media reviewed Black Widow, and at the end of the video they said, hey everyone, give us a dislike. That would have been funny. It would have been funny. It would have been entertaining and haha. It would have been interesting when I first clicked on that video and I see, oh, there's a lot of dislikes. What the fuck's going on? And then as I watched it, I'm like, oh, it's a fucking, it's a meme, a haha joke. Okay. That would have been haha funny. That would have been an amusing thing to happen. That would have been an experience on YouTube. And that's gone. I didn't realize that there was a big dislike because I can't see the dislikes and I don't know how many likes they're supposed to have. Oh, I watched that video over the course of 3 days and I didn't realize there was a bunch of dislikes. I didn't know. Oh, YouTube, why are you just fucking yourself? I guess the counter argument would be something along the lines of there's too many bots disliking and liking. You know what it is, YouTube? You know what it fucking is? It's because your own video had the most amount of dislikes of any fucking video on that website. On your own website. You're salty about it. You're just salty. You're just salty cunts. You can't take it. You can't take it because you suck. Fuck you, YouTube piece of shit. From now on, I'm only gonna go to the YouTube app on my phone or on my computer only 150 times a day now instead of 200. Take that, YouTube, you piece of shit. You piece of cunt shit. Oh my god, why is this one just makes me madder more than anything else they've fucking done. You fucking dumb cunts. Oh shit, I've just realized I was supposed to look up some podcast notes on my phone, but I put it on charge. I guess after. What the fuck was it? I think I remember. Oh god, I was going to talk about the Jackass trailer. Oh my god, I'm exhausted from that rant. Fuck YouTube. Anyway, after watching the Jackass Forever trailer on YouTube, I don't have much to say about it. Like, I was excited to see the trailer. I'm excited to see the movie, but we'll see how it goes. Like, I still just think I'm gonna be like, to be honest, if it's not that great, but still kind of fine, then it actually puts it on the same quality level as the first Jackass. The first Jackass, I think, is like a little pedestrian. Some of the gags and stunts and everything. I'm like, whatever. But things got stepped up on number 2 and then number 3. So I think those are golden, and you have like the 0.5s as well. First Jackass movie, it introduced them, I guess. I don't know. I think they were kind of just sticking around on the first one. It became a huge success, and then they were like, "It's really like what the fuck can we make for the next one?" They really went out with the ideas on it. Yeah, it was cool. But some of the when I think about the first one, like people keep saying like the golf one where they air horn golf, where they use the air horns, and at the golf thing that's fucking up the golfers. They're like, "Dude, that's hilarious." Not really. That's not one of their best skits. Fuck off. And the like yellow snow cones. Like, oh yeah. Ah. Which one was the one? Was it the first one though? When one of the guys was gonna go to the toilet stall and like sit on one of the toilets and shit in it. And it's funny because the owner was there, and he just thought it was funny. Like he seemed to appreciate it. Probably got some money out of it. But when the guy they're in the van on the way there, the guy has to shit, and he shits his pants. He shits his pants when they're on the way there, and they stop the van, and they all have to get out, and the cameraman starts throwing up from the smell, and they have to go back another day. Oh man, which one was that in? Was that the first one? It seems like I don't know. God damn, that's hilarious. I should probably rewatch them for the third or fourth time. I've seen them all like 3 or 4 times. Anyway, the new one, I don't know. Looks fine. You kind of think like, what's new here? They got some new people on. Cool, I guess. Mostly people I don't know, apart from Eric Andre. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, there's these 2 skits that I saw in the trailer. One involves a tarantula, by the looks of things, and it's like in a helmet with these 2 guys, and they're like, "Oh no, you take the tarantula," because they got a pipe between them. And then there's another where they put a guy in a chair. They don't tell him what's going on. They just strap him in the chair, put honey and salmon on him. He's like, "Why the fuck are you guys doing this?" And it's like they leave the room, and the door opens, and a grizzly bear comes in, and he's like, "Whoa, I'm freaking out." You know what? This shit don't impress me. Because I'm watching and I'm like, then it might still be funny, but they're not going to get hurt. They're not going to get hurt. There's safety regulations if they were going to get fucked up by the bear, if that happens. Because that's kind of because, you have in the second one with the, what's it called? Oh, the seesaws with the bulls running around. Now, the bulls are like under the command of like a trainer who's on site. But even still, if the bull hits, and it does hit them, it fucks them up, man. I think it happened to Johnny Knoxville, didn't it? Like, kind of gore him a bit in the leg. It gave him a bit of a wound, I think. I can't remember. But yeah, something along those lines. So, I mean, they're still getting hurt. They're still getting fucked up. But anyway, I don't know. I reserve judgment until I've seen the film. I do that with all films. No, I'm kidding. Like I say, you don't have to eat a piece of shit to know what it's going to taste like. Anyway, speaking of movies, I don't have the energy for this right now, actually. So, new Space Jam. Like, I got a free ticket because I went to review it. Whatever. Because the original was a big film for my childhood. Sure, why not? It was. So I saw the new one. I thought it was probably going to be bad. I also thought like, maybe I'll like it more than other people. No, it seems like the critics are shitting on it. Got a good audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. That's the thing about Rotten Tomatoes. People are sometimes like, look at all these critics gave this a low rating or a high rating, and then the audience score is different. The audience knows that critics are full of shit. But sometimes you're looking at films like this, or the new Lion King movie had like 88% on the audience score. I'm like, the critics are right. I mean, I remember rating that film. God, what a piece of shit that was. I don't like the original that much, but the new one's garbage. Just like the new Space Jam. So yeah, it's a fucking... And it's funny because I guess I kind of shat on Warner Brothers in the review quite a lot, which is fair. I don't do that sort of... I don't shit on the mega conglomerates that make these movies that much. But in the case of Space Jam, a new legacy, I'm obviously going to do it. Anyway, I guess it's... The thing about the original Space Jam is that it was... It made sense. It had a cartoon logic, sure. It made sense. It was somewhat reined in. Yeah, like I say, it just made sense, I guess. No, really, when you think about it, like, at the end, the climax of the film where, like, Michael Jordan's like, I don't know what to do. I think someone says, like, you gotta get your inner cartoon or whatever, and then, like, his arm stretches like a cartoon, and he hadn't done that much, really, in the film. Like, he hadn't done anything crazy like that, so it's like, he's kind of getting a bit into the cartoon. I'm really giving this film credit, and you know what? It deserves it. That makes sense. That's actually fucking... some kind of storytelling, sure, and it works, really. I think that's something to be appreciated. And it's not a good film. It's a very mediocre film, but it was a product of its time, I guess. Very much a product, but it's a curious oddity from back in the day. This new one doesn't feel like new, like a weird new thing, because it feels like Ready Player One. It's just a bunch of fucking CGI Jokers, Batmans, King Kong. Godzilla's not in it. What the fuck? I don't know why. King Kong's definitely in it. A Clockwork Orange, Casablanca, Mad Max, fucking Wonder Woman, all this shit. They're all just like, yeah, we're gonna watch the big game. And it's so annoying. Like, at first, God damn, this movie makes no sense. Like, it starts off boring and bland. I'm like, oh, this is bullshit, whatever. But I was thinking at the beginning, it's not terrible. It's just really bland and boring. And I guess it makes sense, I guess. And there's like an algorithm called Algae Rhythm. Whatever. Not a bad name, I guess. Funniest thing in the film. and he takes LeBron James and his son into the digital universe, the Warnerverse, with all the IPs they have. So he's going through, and it's like, okay, that makes sense, fine, whatever. And he's going through different worlds, and it starts getting cringy at this point. Like, he finds Bugs Bunny, and he, when Bugs Bunny first appears, it makes a Big Chungus reference, which I almost missed because it happened so quickly, but I was like, good on you. You did it, like, straight away. That's cool. But then they have to find the other Looney Tunes. I don't know why. I probably didn't pay attention. So they have to go to fucking... Oh god, God, fuck this film. So they go to like these films like The Matrix, Mad Max Fury Road, like a Wonder Woman cartoon thing. The cartoons look cool, like, and the 2D animation all works. And a Superman one. But it's just, they just go there and the characters show up and they're like, hey, remember this film? In the case of like, when they show The Matrix and Mad Max, they show literal footage from these movies, actual footage, with the cartoon Looney Tunes characters interspersed in the action. Okay. Like they got Mad Max, Fury Road, and they even do fucking Casablanca as well. It's not good. It's cringy as hell. It's not done in an interesting, clever, self-referential kind of way. It's just, Looney Tunes, we're doing a film that you've already seen. Like the granny character, she's like, oh, I'm an old lady, but then she kicks someone's ass, and it's like, ha ha ha. I laughed the fucking popcorn and Maltesers that were in my mouth out at the back of the head of the guy sitting in front of me and his kids. I was just like, Granny, and she's in the Matrix. And they like put her over the top of like Trinity in that film. Yeah, God, it's so fucking terrible. But you know what? Once the climactic game starts, and they've got like, all the IPs like surrounding the court, like watching it and going, woo, yeah, you see like King Kong and all these fucking characters. Try to look in the background and see which like characters you recognize are there is the most interesting thing you can do in the film at this point. It's the most interesting thing just to look in the background, because the foreground with what's going on with the game is fucking retarded and it makes no goddamn sense. It's just because it's not a proper basketball game. It's like, hey, video game rules. Even a fucking basketball video game, I know some of them are kind of crazy and you do like mad shots, but there's still a level of skill rather than just random bullshit happening. It's just the worst. The worst. There's nothing intense, nothing funny about it. It's just, and they get like basketballs out of nowhere and just shoot a bunch of them, and then the bad guy team has like 1,000 points, and everyone's like, oh, and LeBron James's Looney Tunes team has 0 points, and it's like, whoa, looks like they're gonna lose. And then all of a sudden, LeBron James is like, oh, we need to use our cartoon powers. And also, by the way, by this point, all the 2D characters have changed into 3D characters for no fucking reason other than maybe like stylistic consistency. The fuck that anyway. But by that point, yeah, it seems like they're not gonna lose. Then they start doing the like cartoon shit to make themselves win. And then they go up 1,000 points, and then it's like almost tied, and then LeBron James scores one last one. He manages to do it. What happened at the end? It wasn't like that. It was stupid, but I guess it wasn't that bad. Like someone threw a trampoline underneath him. I can't remember. I don't know what it was. Who cares? And he scores the last one, and they're like, hey, we won. And then the film ends. No, wait. Then Bugs Bunny dies. He just dies. And then it like goes back to the real world like 3 months later. And then Bugs Bunny's like, I'm not dead. The movie ends. Oh, fuck you, Space Jam, piece of shit. Oh my god. Like I say, the original is no masterpiece, mediocre bullshit and whatever, but this is severely, There's almost nothing nice to say about it. It's really, really almost at the bottom. It's very close to the bare bottom bullshit. It's the worst fucking film I've seen this year. Even worse than Nobody. Sorry to people that like that film, but I hated it. I was thinking, oh, is it going to be worse? Oh, it is. Oh, God. I think there's something else that's just terrible about it, and I can't remember, and I just don't care. Like, LeBron James... Whatever, man. I don't even care about him. There's nothing funny. There's no funny moments in the film. There's nothing. I like... You know when you just have like a quick smile, like a little smirk on your face? A bit of a grin. That's it. The movie did not make me audibly do anything. Apart from maybe sigh. And I was just sitting there and I was like leaning over like really hard. Like on whichever side of the seat. I was just like, oh God. Fucking end. Oh, I guess I could leave at any point. I had to review it. Then I came home and just shat out the review. And kind of like that diarrhea I had earlier today. It was a bit like that. Oh my God, I cannot recommend it. I gotta say, like, there were a few kids in the cinema, and not too many, but some kids with the families, and they weren't laughing. They didn't care for it. I didn't hear that much laughter. I didn't hear that much anything. I don't think anyone was very entertained or excited by it. I gotta say, the Lola Bunny character, where's her tits? Oh, I want to see her ass. I'll say this, she is... I hated the Lola Bunny in the original film. She was so cringy to me. Even when I was a kid, like, I guess this is why I'm not a furry, but I looked at her and and she had that sexy thing where she's like, ooh, me. Bugs Bunny's like, oh, I got a boner. I thought that was cringy. I was like, oh, I remember cringing as a kid watching that shit. I was like, oh, why are you trying to sex her up, I guess? Not in like a feminist way, and in fact now the new Lola Bunny is like the bad other end of it, where she's like too much of like empowered, and it's just like, oh, this is such a boring character, completely flawless, and just who gives a fuck, who gives a singular fuck, don't care. And the voice acting of her was really bad, because this chick Zendaya, who voiced it, and it wasn't cartoon voice acting. At least all the other Looney Tunes characters have cartoon voice acting. Because that's kind of different to just your regular acting. So she was not doing that. She was just doing like acting like, oh, well, we gotta go over there. That kind of thing. And it was like, you need to put a bit, I don't know, there's gotta be something else in there. Some jazz, some jizz, some zazzmatazz. I don't know, there's got to be something in there just to kind of bring out the cartoon, you know, with using your voice, because you got to do that. Anyway, I should probably fuck off. I got to head to a show. I got a bit of time. Maybe. I don't know. Ah, fuck. I swear there was something else. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I've had a week. Oh my God, I'm still recording. All right, I might grab my phone and just see if there was another thing I should do. Still got the fan on in the toilet. Oh. No, I'm not gonna. I do have something, but I'm not gonna talk about it now. It's a big thing. It's a big thing. Like, it's to do with, like, I feel like I'm more, like you could say, academically absorptive. Well, you know, now. Like I'm doing, I guess I like learning more than I did when I was a teenager. Oh god, fucking hell, that burp. I almost threw up. Need whiskey. Ooh, got it on the palate. Guys, yeah, I guess it makes sense because I can teach myself my own, like what I'm interested in. I get to choose, I guess. In high school, it's just like, yeah, you kind of forced into it, and I guess that's a problem. And I remember sometimes they'd be like, yeah, you can do an assignment about choose a thing, and you can do it. So I think I was a bit more engaged with that kind of crap. But yeah, I'll get into that later, I suppose. Just that yeah, I do like learning, but I can do it more on my own. But I'm not getting graded on it. Core blimey. So it's not doing much for me. It's just out of boredom. Holy hell, God. How do you people live getting up so early in the morning? Like I'm so wrecked. Like I feel like I'm getting sick. I'm gonna get COVID of all this shit. Anyway, all right. I'll talk about that other thing later when I fucking have a brain back. This has been the Dave and Morgan Brown's Brain. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go take another shit. Imagine like a Randy Savage taking a diarrhea shit. Damn, man. It would like fill up that whole toilet with diarrhea. God, you should have seen this toilet when I flushed it as well. Oh my god. It like took all the water down. It brought it all down and made a big gurgling noise like oh Jesus. Because I think I had a lot of toilet paper in there. God damn. I should have taken a picture. Put it on Rate My Poo. The problem with that is that you got to get up and like grab or use your phone. But I suppose that's fine. Yeah, you don't want to put toilet paper in beforehand. Ew, that's disgusting. I remember reading like ages ago, like 2000, late 2000s or whatever. Some guy said something about. I think this was like kind of a screen cap that got passed around, but a guy was saying like he used to take photos of his poo. And then he went to stay with like his parents and grandma at like a holiday house or something. And late at night he was taking his shit. And then like when he finished, he got up and he like had to leave the bathroom to go grab a camera. And as he's going back to the bathroom, he's holding the camera. His grandma sees him holding the camera and bringing it into the toilet. He's just like, he just walks in the toilet like, oh God, can I explain this or should I just leave it be? Oh my God. Oh man. There's one last thing. Yeah, that whole like leave it be kind of situation where you're like, oh God, like an embarrassing thing that happens and your family knows and they just never talk about it. You're like, oh God, oh God, I ruined my life. I was reading, I don't do a lot of reading, but I was reading the story Cuts by Chuck Palahniuk because I kept reading, people were passing out while we read it out live. Like crazy shit. And I was like, I'm going to read it. Like, it wasn't that long. So I had a little read of it and yeah, he's like talking about how there's like this one guy who like put something he put it in his dick and started jerking off and was like, whoa, this is great. But he like put candle wax in there and it like went back inside of himself and fucked up his bladder, and all this money that was like saved for him to like go to law school had to be spent on this surgery. And he never went to law school, as seems. And then Chuck had like his own fucking story. Oh God. I'll just say a quick, nah, I can't. No, he was like, he used to like hold his breath down in a pool. He could like do it for 4 minutes. Oh God, I can't even talk about this. You guys have to read it yourself. Let's just, all right. Like a pressure pump or whatever it's called in the pool. He would used to sit on it and jerk off. And then one time it like sucked his colon out of his ass, which I guess, and then he had to like grab it and like pull on it. I didn't even read the whole story. I was about to pass out. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of prolapsing, okay? I'm not a fan. It's not my kind of thing. I'm actually disgusted by it. If that's your thing, I don't mind. Jerk off to the story if you like to. But I can't handle. All right. I'm gonna fuck off now. I hate this world so much. I hate you fucking YouTube, and I hate you Space Jam. Yeah, I hate you all.